Hi everyone, and I take another look at a UFO episode. This one is an earlier episode. This is Paul Foster's introduction episode, and it's sort of another Foster versus Straker, but it's along different lines because Foster is pushing for the truth. So, why is he pushing for the truth? Well, Foster is not part of Shadow in this story. He is a test pilot. By his own dogged stupidity or arrogance or whatever, he gets involved in a UFO incident. 2 UFOs are shot down by moon-based interceptors. The third one gets through. Foster and his co-pilot will not change course out of the interception grid G6. That Sky 1 is on his way up. Straker basically says the test plane has got to take its own damn chances, and he gives the order, go ahead, intercept the UFO. Foster and his co-pilot are, of course, taking pictures and filming all this, and then suddenly, bang, the UFO is destroyed right in front of them. And Foster's plane goes down. The co-pilot is killed, but Foster is not. Foster wakes up in hospital some weeks later, and he's given the news of the co-pilot's death. On returning to work, Foster has a bit of a run-in with his boss, Koufax. He demands an investigation. He demands where's the film footage. And his boss tries to stall him and tells him to go and take a holiday and so on. But Foster will not. He's not going to back down. Alex Freeman, Straker's number 2, informs Straker that Foster will not back down. And Straker, of course, is, well, concerned, definitely. So, the investigation goes ahead in an aircraft. Foster is interviewed by an investigator. He is shown the film footage of the incident, but of course the film footage has been altered and the UFO doesn't appear. Foster gets angry, he gets annoyed, and he basically says, I am not going to back down from this. And so Foster returns home, annoyed, but this is only the beginning. Foster enters his apartment and is greeted by a woman called Janet, who claims to be the sister of the dead co-pilot. Anyway, they get talking. The subject of the camera pictures, it comes up. Foster leaves her. He breaks into his boss's office. He discovers where the camera is and the pictures, and also an envelope addressed by Ed Straker. Anyway, he's back in his apartment now. He's going through all the pictures, and of course all the pictures have been re-altered. There is no UFO picture in any of them. He gets a knock at the door. A heavy mob bust their way in. They give him a good beating. They smash his place up, and Foster's out cold. Following day, Foster looks at a newspaper, and it's Straker again. Everything seems to be leading to Straker. What Foster doesn't realise is that he is being controlled, he's being manipulated, he's being put through his paces, he's being tested. So eventually, yes, he comes face to face with Straker. Straker pushes him again. Foster keeps saying, I'm not going to back down. I saw a UFO. I saw it being destroyed, and so on and so on. And eventually This leads to Foster gaining entrance to Shadow control. And Straker tells him about Operation Foster. Everything was an exercise to see how far he would go and how intelligent he was. He's then given the opportunity to join Shadow after, of course, meeting everybody who got in his way, sort of, who he came face to face with. Foster elects to join Shadow, and he becomes a full member of Shadow, as we all know. This is a great episode. It really is a great one because it's a good introduction episode for Foster in this one. As I say, it's like another Foster versus Straker, but it's a slightly different angle because he's pushing for the truth in this one. And he gets there. He wins. And he becomes a member of Shadow. Wonderful episode. And on that note, everyone, goodbye.